major scale. 2 octaves. You learnt the first one, you've just seen the second one, and you've seen a chart for it. Use them, and use them in conjunction with your pentatonic scale. So, and as you saw, some of those box patterns are in there. So add your box pattern. Okay? And your 2 octave major scale, your pentatonic played open or closed. Okay. Now what we need to do, if you've noticed good lead players, they'll be sweeping. And that's where they play, say, the, and then they move into the major scale, and then they sweep into another scale, and they keep doing this across the fretboard. Okay, so we need to combine these. I'll give you 2, and you research the others in the middle. Okay, and within all of these, there are box patterns. Try your own box patterns. When you start riffing around something and start going, oh, I really like how that works in there, practice it as a box pattern. And that'll mean that part of the scale you can move from my box pattern into one you've discovered, like okay. So the 2 I'll show you are really easy. So if you notice, with the 2 octave major scale, they all ended here on the 5th fret. So a lesson in how to find new patterns is, there's the start of a new one. If they all end in a line, or wherever they end, you can start a new pattern. A very easy extension pattern is all the strings on the 5th fret. And we're still in G major. So a tone on every one of them. So you've got every note on the 5th fret and every note on the 7th. It's a very easy pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way down and back. And interesting box patterns. Okay. So with that box pattern and the extension pattern, open minor pentatonic, your 2 octaves of G major, we want to get down to the closed E minor pentatonic. It's as easy as this. You've ended on the 7th fret, you want to get to the 12th. 4 fingers for 4 frets is an idea that came up earlier. It's a method that I like to use. So all the notes you need are in that gap. So there's 2 possibles in there. I'll show you one of them. and you work out the reverse of it. Okay, so you know you've got every note on the 7th fret. You've got every note on the 12th fret. So at the 12th fret, starting on the E string, you've got 10, 12. Go down a string to A, 10, 12. Now this is where it gets interesting and joins a whole lot more effectively. So you go, on the D string you go 9, 12, and then drop down to the G, 9, 12 again. Drop down to the B, and back to 10, 12. And then on E again, 10, 12. And there's another interesting box pattern. So that joins you from your open strings to the 12 octave string, and so you've got the whole guitar, and there are other patterns in there. Utilize them, practice them, and try sweeping across. An easy way of sweeping that I like to use is using the box patterns. If what you're playing sounds like it needs to stay in a higher frequency, stay down here in these box patterns. Use the 2-note box patterns to get from here, your open pentatonic, to your closed pentatonic. So you used 2-note patterns. The first ones you learnt, my favourite one, use the 2-note box patterns there and there, so 3rd and 5th. You know you've got the 7th as well, and what you find, it's only 4 away is the beginning of the next one. So then you've got 10, 12 and 14. Okay, so that was extended box patterns. Also, you've just learnt new scale patterns, pentatonic and major, and extension patterns that bring the two together. So you now have ideas that take you all across the fretboard. Try them all, see which ones work, see what work together well, and try sweeping across the fretboard. Try some high stuff and low stuff. The high stuff you've had some goes at, you should be getting pretty good at. My box patterns. And so add them all together, come up with something special, and email it to me. I'd love to hear it. If you don't have backing tracks, there'll be some on this video. There'll also be some on our website at thebedfordschoolofmusic.webs.com. If you bought my book that is the companion to this series, you will have links to it. Have fun picking.